Hey, hello guys. Giselle, David, JD, up in here from Bogota, Colombia, but I'm from Venezuela. Going to the States pretty soon. Um, little story here. I was one of those guys that sometimes thought that girls were fooling me because I thought it was like a game that I had to win, I had to get them, I had to date them, I had to kiss them, I had to, etc., etc. And you know what? It's not actually, you can call it a game because that's the way that most coaches say it. But to me, it's not a game. To me, it's more like just playing chemistry. Know what to do and just be simple and accepting the things that comes to you. Either you got good luck, you got bad luck, but you always gotta try. But when you try, don't change the game to them. I mean, yeah, use the game again, but whatever. Don't change the way you approach girls much. Just keep it like that. You don't have to change the way you are with every girl because that actually makes you different than your real personality. So, what's my recommendations? I got 3. Number 1, be real and truthful with yourself. Always. In 2 ways. What are these 2 ways? Alright. Truthful is 1, but there are 2 in the truthful part. You know why? Because you gotta be truthful on how you're gonna approach this girl. You don't wanna change the way you approach her. You wanna just stay the way you actually approached her. Be yourself. The other thing is that you gotta be truthful on who you are. Because then you might put a lot of lies. And you can lie, it's cool. But if you know how to lie, then alright. But if you don't know how to lie, you're gonna get effed up. So, or screwed up. So that's number 1. Be truthful to yourself and to the person. You don't have to be completely honest. I mean, truthful in the fact that in a normal, regular, human, normal way of who you are, you know, what do you want? And just be truthful to the person in the way you demonstrate what you feel for the person. That's number 1. Number 2, it's try to study the girl. You know why? Because, see, the problem is, and that's up to you, it actually worked for me both ways. Here are the 2 ways. You can approach a girl that you don't know, like you've never seen before, and you think she's so cute that you gotta approach her. You can do it, but it also works better when you kind of like, not like a mission, but more like you study the person. And I'm not saying you gotta harass her or disrespect her or actually be around her or something like that, because that's bad. That's not good. But you can always try to study the person, seeing your job in school, etc. You can see the way she speaks to others, how she likes to get approached by others. If she's very sweet, if she's very salty. She's very salty, and I mean in a way that she's very kind of like those girls that are serious. They're not honey-like sweet, you know. But maybe they are. You just gotta open them up. So that's 1. All right. You gotta study the girl, at least for a few days, or at least for hours, or for minutes, as long as you kind of like have a knowledge of how the person is. And number 3, it's the same as important as the other 2, and it has to do with the first one actually. Just be yourself first, study the person, and then the number 3 is have a mission. What's your mission? See, the problem sometimes happens, and it happens to me. It happened to me before. Hopefully, this doesn't happen anymore. Is to kind of like change the way you approach the person. Like, for example, you like this girl, you start talking to her, you are truthful to her, but then you ended up liking her so much that you had to lie, and you had to do a lot of BS stuff and demonstrate BS stuff in order for you. And this BS stuff could be like inviting her to like expensive restaurants, doing a lot of favors to her, and being like very kind of like, how do I say this, like available, too much available. And she sees like, well, this guy is actually so much into me, and you know what happens? That actually scares them away, or they actually they can feel harassed, and etc. I use that word a lot. I want to maintain my videos kind of short. And anyways, so I have a mission. What you gonna do in this mission? you gotta kind of like train yourself on how you're gonna approach this person. What do you want from this person, and what do you want to do about this person? And then this is the thing also, you always gotta be careful, because there are 3 ways or even more to approach a female or a lady. You can look at the girl as just to play around with, you know, get her into bed or clubbing, or you can actually go and have like a friend that you actually want to kind of like know because she interests you, but something happens after that, you know, even better for you or something like that. And there is a way they actually want to approach a girl that you want her for you as a wife or as a real girlfriend. So see, sometimes we fail because we don't know the girl and we think that this one is gonna be the one for me, and it actually happens to be the other way around. This girl is actually very different than what you thought about. So it comes to the part that I said about studying a little bit the person. Another tip that I actually gonna mention here, it's never kind of like expect anything from a girl. That's very true. A lot of dating coaches say that, and if they say that, it's because it's true. Because see, the body is energy and we're emotional too. Not as much as girls, or at least most of us, but we always know that we expect something and we want to get it. So what should we do? Just not like try our best, but be ourselves, know what we want to do, try to think like a little path that how you're gonna approach the girl, how you're gonna be with the person, and just let it flow. You know, if it flows, like, you know, you guys got 2 dates going out already and it works for you, that's amazing. And if you guys got like, you know, the first date and it went bad, then you know what, I would insist on trying it better, just because you might look a little needy. It's always good to look a little needy, but not to the point that the girl actually ain't doing crap and you're doing everything. So yeah, those are some 3 tips. You know, be truthful to yourself, carry a mission, which is number 3, and 2, which one was 2? Yeah, number 2 was to kind of know like the way you're gonna approach the person already, kind of like study her, you know. So I mean, it worked for me. Let me be honest with you, real honest. I'm actually 29 years old, but I started, you know, dating, kissing, starting going out with girls when I was very little, when I was like a child, like 9. So what happened was that I would get a lot of rejected because, of course, I didn't have experience. I didn't have nobody to show me to get experience on how to talk to girls. But I learned a lot from some coaches, because not all of them teach you good, but some of them actually teach you really good. And I do respect all of them though. But it worked for me that there's not like an exact technique other than the way you develop, your brain develops, reads the girl, you read yourself, and you always keep it balanced when you talk to the person. All right, so I'm gonna be posting some more videos. There's a lot of videos that has the same content, and sometimes I say, or some other people say, it's just that the words get changed up and we're different people and we got different experiences. Some of us got the same experience, but I can tell you I've learned quite a few things, and they work, and that it can help you out. So try to put them together, work on them. And if you guys got any questions, let me know down below, and I will try to respond ASAP or help you guys out. And anyways, thank you very much for listening to me, and stay safe.